Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between Barcelona and Celta Vigo. Barcelona has won in this game at the Camp Nou 3-1 with a goal coming from Memphis Depay and 2 goals coming from Aubameyang. This was a very much needed win. There were a few scares that did happen within this game. Yes, we also saw some minutes coming from Riqui Puig. Yes, we also saw Dembele have a masterclass within this game, and so we are going to be talking about it here within this video. Yes, Barcelona continued to be in second place. It's a very exciting time to be a Barcelona fan right now because of where we are going. Let's continue to fight for second place. Yes, we have done our job for tonight, and let's discuss it because it was not all sunshine and rainbows. But before we go into any of this, I do want to speak about the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app, it is the best football app that you could find within the App Store. If you currently do want to find out what is going on with your favorite player, your favorite team, if you want to see what the league table is looking like, if you do want to read any tactical articles or any articles in general that does have to do with your favorite team or player, you can find all of that information within the OneFootball app. If you do want to download the OneFootball app, you can so by scanning the QR code that you do see here on the screen using your camera on your phone. But if you do not have a camera available next to you, you can also just click the link that will be provided down below on the description box and on the pinned comment. It'll take you straight to the App Store. You can download the OneFootball app. Once you're there, you can set exactly who you do want to follow, and then you'll be set and done from there. It's a very easy process. It's also for free. You guys will not be disappointed, and I also do want to thank the OneFootball app for supporting a content creator. But now let's get back into the video. There were moments where Barcelona played beautiful football, and there were moments where Barcelona was like, okay, what are we doing here? What are we supposed to do? It looked very confusing. It looked very flat. And so first, let's talk about the lineup. So as we can see here, we can see that there were a total of 4 attackers. Xavi yet again has shown that he did not want to include Riqui Puig within the starting 11, even without the likes of Busquets, Pedri, Nico. Even though we only had 3 midfielders available in this squad besides Ander Orellana, we had Xavi, Frankie, and Riqui Puig. But then Xavi continued to say, I'm not going to be using Riqui Puig. I'm going to be relying on 4 attackers within this starting 11. And so this is probably the biggest statement that we have seen coming from Xavi within this season, that he does not trust Riqui Puig at all. Riqui Puig has not been trusted by Valverde, not by Setien, not by Koeman, and now not by Xavi Hernandez. Xavi was willing to sacrifice the formation and was willing to put 4 attacking players within the starting 11 because he really did not want to place Riqui Puig in this squad on the field against Celta Vigo. So hopefully we get to see Riqui Puig's situation get settled in the summer. Let's see what does happen. Of course, it's not going to be easy for this player. He is going to be seeing so much competition. And so moving away from that, because we have had a different formation, because we have had many different players start in this squad, let's talk about it, right? Because there has been after effects. We go into the first half and we did not see the Barcelona that we usually see in every weekend. We saw a very different, flat Barcelona, right? In a bad way, because of the formation, because of the players being very unfamiliar on how to play with each other at the same time, simultaneously, playing in different roles. There was never that sense of unity or collectiveness within the squad, and especially, again, within the first 45 minutes. Yes, were we reactionary in a sense? Were we very direct? Yes, but this will kill you if you are not gelled together. Now, what does that mean? Meaning, if we are very reactionary, if we are very direct, you better make sure that your backline and your midfield is set up properly to defend in case we do lose the ball. And the only way you could do that is by having a sense of unity, collectiveness, knowing which player is going to be defending that specific area. Barcelona in tonight's match did not show that. When Dembele lost the ball, when Ferran lost the ball, when Memphis lost the ball, when Xavi lost the ball, and we tried to move forward and Celta Vigo gained possession back, we were really punished by that. And Celta were gaining that momentum. They're like, okay, we can actually attack this team very easily because they leave so many open spaces. They do not even know who to mark. Like, even the numbers do show. We look at here in these stats within the first 45 minutes, we can see that Celta had a total of, yes, 0 goals, and yes, Barcelona had 2 goals, but look at how many shots Celta did take compared to Barcelona. Look at how many shots on target Celta had over Barcelona. Celta were much more superior in terms of controlling the game, attacking the opposition, and Barcelona really lacked that maturity, that dynamic that every player must need within the squad. Yes, can we work towards having that maturity and that dynamism? Yes, we can, but we are not there yet at this very moment, and Xavi has shown that within his players in tonight's game. Barcelona also played did very little when it comes to like controlling the game, playing fluid football. Like for example, Xavi only had like about 15 touches in the first 45 minutes, which was very strange to me. And that is only because Barcelona were busy on trying to cope with how Celta Vigo were trying to attack them. And so one of the reasons on why Barcelona were even fortunate enough to see that 2-0 win by the end of that first half, it was because of the brilliance of Dembele. And so let's talk about that, right? Because like I have said, Barcelona had a lot of trouble breaking down Celta because of how they defended. They had so much trouble creating on the wings and so much trouble creating inside. It really does show you that yes, this Barcelona team does especially struggle to create within the middle of the pitch when they do not have either Busquets or Pedri, especially with Pedri, because Pedri would have been that player that could have broken down this team easily through those through passes. But Barcelona unfortunately did not have that, and I do assume and I do expect players like Frankie and Xavi to deliver like that when it is needed. But because Barcelona were looking very flat, every time Dembele received the ball, he looked very motivated. Like he did see very little of the ball, but when he had the ball, he was very, very effective, my friends. Like the fact that Dembele was able to inspire this team to move forward, to score goals, it was a huge plus for Xavi Hernandez on this night. Like the amount of take-ons he had, the ability to always take advantage of the space that he saw in front of him was 100%. We go into the 30th minute and Dembele did take down about 2 different players. The fans were standing on their feet within the Camp Nou. Dembele crosses the ball into the box, goes straight to Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay taps the ball in, goes into the goal, and it was a goal. Memphis Depay scores the first goal for Barcelona, but Dembele did 99.9% of the work through his brilliance. And because Dembele was able to have this assist, this does put him in the first place spot in terms of who is the assist leader through La Liga. Dembele is officially now number 1, temporarily, right? But the come up that this player has had through the whole course of the season and his ability to turn around his career under Xavi Hernandez has been something so extraordinary to see. Thanks to Xavi Hernandez, thanks to him fully understanding how Dembele does work and how he can reinstill his confidence back that yes, he can deliver at the highest level of football. It has been something so great and inspiring to see. And then fast forward towards the 41st minute, Aubameyang also did score his goal through a rebound with his left leg. Again, Aubameyang continues to show that yes, he was and he continues to be the best signing that Xavi has made in this January transfer window that did happen a few months ago. I'm going to continue to say that because Aubameyang was signed for one specific reason, which is what, right? Which is to score goals inside the box, to find those balls, whether it's through rebounds. Aubameyang does all of that. What a signing, my friends, and what a great way for Aubameyang to have his first season with Barcelona. What a great entrance. But now let's go into the second half, right? Because we knew that we needed changes. We needed more flow. We needed more unity, more control. Yes, we saw Eric Garcia have a great first 45 minutes. Yes, we saw Dembele have a great match. Yes, we saw Ter Stegen make some great saves, but in the end, we needed more of a collective effort. And so Xavi did make some changes. We saw Ricky Puig coming in for Ferran Torres, meaning that we saw a midfield of Frankie, Xavi, and Puig, and then having a front three of Memphis, Aubameyang, and Dembele. And because of these changes, we were able to flow much better. Our players moved in every area on the pitch. We looked more attack focused. We knew exactly why and how we're going to get there to attack those spaces in order to score the goals and create more chances. And so of course, when you see Barcelona moving that much better, 5 minutes, right? Only 5 minutes going into the second half, Aubameyang finds the second goal of tonight. And again, Dembele has assisted that goal easily, right? Making an easy cross into the box, and he has just been having one hell of a game. Dembele has truly inspired this Barcelona squad that yes, we are going to be receiving the 3 points tonight. And so Aubameyang scores 2 and Dembele does get 2 assists. And so this is all thanks through the work of Xavi Hernandez. I'm just going to continue to say that Xavi knows exactly how to maximize his players. He has maximized Aubameyang. We saw what Aubameyang was at Arsenal, and look at what he is now. You look at Dembele and what he was under Koeman, what he was under Valverde. Look at what Dembele is now under Xavi Hernandez. They are 2 very definitive players for this club. It's pure class, it's pure talent, and you just love to see it. And so moving forward from there, a few minutes later, we saw Celta score. It's because of Aspas, right? He did take advantage of the miscommunication coming between Ronald Araujo and Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen misplaced a pass. Aspas did receive the ball after one of his teammates did dispossess the ball, passes straight towards Aspas, and Aspas takes advantage of that and scores the goal. And then we were in a 3-1 scoreline. But when it comes to mistakes like this is super fixable. Like when we saw Ter Stegen misplace that pass to Araujo and we saw Celta take advantage of that mistake, that is super fixable. This is not something through, like I would say, this is a lack of talent. This is a lack of having real quality within our defensive line and within our goalkeeper. No, we have the quality. We have great talent within our back line. It's just, it needs to be fixed, right? It is fixable. Xavi needs needs to work with his players on how to communicate when it comes to passing the ball to the defenders or to the goalkeeper or the goalkeeper to the defenders. There was way more work that could be done when it comes to that part of the game. But then let's fast forward a few minutes later, right? Because this is where things do gradually die down, and it is because, for a good reason, it is because of Xavi and Araujo, right? They did collide. They were trying to head for the ball. It was just huge miscommunication. Araujo was trying to head for the ball at the same time as Xavi. Xavi hits his head coming from Araujo. He comes down after jumping. He runs back to the defensive line, and then he slowly starts to faint. And we saw him on the ground. He looked very unresponsive. Many players were getting worried. They were trying to call for the medical team to come and rush to the field. We saw the stadium getting very quiet. Many were very worried about what was going to happen with Ronald Araujo because he did faint. He did experience unconsciousness. And so I was like, okay, if this is going to happen, if we're taking like a total of like 10 minutes of like not playing just to take care of Ronald Araujo, yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. But I know one thing for sure, and that's going to be this. We knew that when Barcelona were going to get back into the game, we were not going to be in the exact same rhythm because many players were scared of what was going to happen to this player. We saw the ambulance come onto the field, and so it is very unfortunate to see that Araujo had to go through something like this. Of course, I'm going to fully understand that these players were going to be responsive in this way after we saw Araujo go on the ground. And when it does come to the latest updates regarding Araujo, it has been said that yes, he was rushed to the hospital. Yes, he is responsive. He is conscious. He's doing okay. Again, it was a very big scare. I really don't mind these players being very reactionary right after. Like, again, like the tempo died down, the rhythm died down, and that is completely understandable. The number one thing and the most important thing when it comes to situations like this is to know that your teammates are okay, to know that your players are okay. And so now knowing that Araujo is okay, we can move on from there. Through this game, we saw Barcelona trying to create. We saw Ansu Fati continuing to try and find his first goal against Celta. And then we slowly start to see more lights go around the stadium coming from the fans because they wanted to pay tribute to show that, yes, we hope that Araujo is doing okay. He is in our minds. And so that was basically it, right? Like the rhythm, the tempo, you can just see that it was not fully maximized. Again, the players were not really 100% focused. I do not even think the fan base was 100% focused. Many of us were like refreshing our feeds on Twitter to see if he was doing okay. And so again, he is okay. Looking at what I'm seeing right now in front of me on this screen, he's doing okay. He's at the hospital. He's conscious. And that's basically it, right? I'm just going to be ending it here. Barcelona have done their job. Barcelona have won 3-1. We have gained the 3 points. We look at where we are at within La Liga. We are still in second place, which is great to see. Mathematically, if we lose the next 2 games, can we still be in second place? No, it is still not possible because if we look at Sevilla and Atletico Madrid, they do have a game that is going to be happening on May 15th. And I do think that if, right, assuming that Sevilla does lose against Atletico Madrid, that is when we can say that yes, Barcelona have won that second place spot within La Liga, and we can go on and compete next season, going to the Champions League, going to the Spanish Super Cup, and hopefully we do well from there. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona post-match review. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.